Hello everyone, my name is Zachary Wright and today I will be talking to you about the resource known as Socrative. I learned about Socrative from our textbook, and it's a free to use software, and it's pretty effective in kind of getting instant feedback from students. So we're going to type in the URL as I already did, and then we'll click this link for sign up for free. And there is actually two plans. You can do the free plan, which allows you 50 students per room and one public room for your class, or you can choose the Pro plan, which is $60 a year, but it gives you access up to 20 different rooms. So then for the free plan, you just click sign up and then enter your information. Once you have your account set up, this is where you would go to access your rooms. If you do have the Pro plan and have multiple rooms for your different hours, you could access those here. And basically the website offers a lot of different options for you to use to administrate a formal or informal formative assessment. It's really good to just check where students are at in progress wise. For example, here is a quiz section, and then you can have quizzes here that you choose from. You can make your own, but they also have a database that you can look through. Here's a database for social studies, for example, and you can look through past quizzes that people have created for Socrative and see if that lines up with what you're talking about, or of course you can create your own quiz. So for the sake of this, we'll just click on this quiz. Now you can give multiple options to the quiz, would include instant feedback, open navigation, and teacher paced. So this would obviously give students instant feedback to when they answer a question. And then the students will obviously, at this point, I click start the test, they would get the questions on whatever device they're using. It can be a phone, tablet, or laptop. And then in real time, I will get their progress on the quiz. So for example, you can check the progress. So it'll give me a percent, how many students have answered 1, 2, 3, etc. Or you can click a score, and this will give you like the average percents that the students are scoring on each question. A benefit to this is you could, for example, use this as like a pre-test or a bell work question and ask them a certain amount of questions, see what their score is, and then compare that to when post-lesson and see how much they have improved and learned about the subjects that they've learned about that day. So we're going to go ahead and click finish for this quiz. Once you finish a quiz, you can go to reports here, and this will give you all the data for the quizzes that you have administered in the past. So say, for example, I want to look how they did on this exit ticket quiz. It'll give me each of the questions and how they scored on each question, which is pretty nice to look back on. You also have the option to export the quizzes or email students about the quizzes, but this is actually an option of the Pro version, so you cannot do that with the free version. Another cool option is the space race option. Again, it would be for one of the quizzes you have created or found. And the cool thing about this one is you can assign students to different teams. You can pick however many teams you want. We'll just say 4. And they can either have student choice or auto assign. And to start this, then students will, on their teams, obviously be answering the questions. And whichever students finish the test first with the correct answers, their rocket ship will fill up this whole bar until they reach the end. So that's kind of a fun game to play. Another option is exit ticket, which is obviously good. Like I said, you can use one as a bell work, one as an exit ticket. Same kind of questions, and see how much the students have learned from your instruction. Another cool option is quick question. So if I'm lecturing or teaching about a certain thing, I could type in an optional question here and options, and then I would start it. And then I will see what students respond to the optional question here. This is a good way just to gauge where students are at in the assignment. I think this is good for any grade level or subject. It's really good to just get quick, instant results on where your students are at and check formatively, either formal or informally, how they are doing with the material. As far as Bloom's taxonomy, I believe you would use this resource for the lower levels of blooms, like the recall, the remember, those lower stages of blooms. As you're just kind of trying to gauge where students are at, you wouldn't use it as it wouldn't be a good resource for the upper levels, like analyzing and creating, obviously. And as far as the SAMR model, I believe this would best fit in the substitution enhancement area, because you're using this technology is taking place of, say, like a traditional paper pencil answers, and this tech is not really guiding your instruction, it's blended into the instruction, which is why I believe it's a good resource to use. Again, it's just a website, so you don't have to download an app or anything like that. You can use it with any tablet, laptop, or smartphone, and overall a really good resource that I like to learn about, and I could see myself using this in the future. Thank you.